Hello everyone, this morning we're coming to you from Karen Rolton Oval. You join us for this match between the Southern Redbacks and the New South Wales Blues. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is the dashing David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and early on might benefit batting. It's a tough call and will really depend on the lineup and if there are spinners to call upon. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great work, David. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Called it correctly and they'll opt to bat first.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between the Southern Redbacks and the New South Wales Blues. The opening batsmen are making their way out onto the ground.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Wedding.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off. There'll be one run here for them. A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wedding.
Misses everything.
Yes, well
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
3 runs added in that over. The Redbacks are none for 3. Just about timed that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wedding.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Couldn't have played that any better.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Consecutive boundaries in this over, I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all.
Hatcher from the press box end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper!
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Beaten on the drive.
Yeah, good bowling.
Copeland with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
No.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end...
Duarcius, the left armour, is the new bowler from the press box end.
Yes, good bowling. Yes.
Got that away nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Bowler.
Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Patterson, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's right off the meat of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Duarcius shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Absolutely nailed it.
And that's the half century for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting and they'll want to push on from here.
Yes, well ball.
Time that perfectly.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Super shot that.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery, and a fine shot in the end.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already,
Yes.
it makes it very easy to score.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
For 69.
Abbott coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
We're there.
Drives and misses
Yeah, good
everything.
bowling. Yep.
Super shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4, a poor delivery.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Nicely
Yep.
played.
End of the
That
over.
really wasn't a great delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
9 runs added in that over. The Redbacks are none for 78.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. The Redbacks get through another over, only 1 from it.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Solid defence, very compact. Really good shot there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Oh! Yes, well, Bo. We're on.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
We're there.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Redbacks are none for 96. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Takes his partnership to 100 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes, good bowling.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Winning.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Winning. Yes. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Good shot. It's found the gap.
They got it well away square. Nobody anywhere near it in the field to cut it off. Abbott giving away too much width.
We're on. Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than their...
Duarcius, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the press box end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Times it nicely.
Great shot there to get the century.
Lovely piece of batting. The century comes up, and this has been a really well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Immaculate timing there. Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Middle that one. Great timing.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
Wedding.
Doesn't beat the infield. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Yep. No!
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
What a shot. Lovely on drive. There's no chance of anyone catching that.
Wedding. Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
We're there.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this. Drives it into the covers. Fielders, no chance.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Misses everything.
Yeah, good bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right out of the middle.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
The end of the session. Plenty of great cricket so far. We'll be back and we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Good bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Yeah, great night.
Hatcher with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Winning.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
We're there. Yep. Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
66.
7 runs added there. The Redbacks are 1 for 166.
We're on. Yes.
That's off the middle of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Thick edge.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
We're there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
We're on. Yes. No.
Good pickup. Big chance.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run-out in the first place.
Yep. No.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
That's the over. The Redbacks are 1 for 100. Loud shout.
We're on. Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
That's the 150. It's been a tremendous batting display. The bowlers have been hit all around the park.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Redbacks are 1 for 181. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
No interest in that one from the batter. Copeland will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yes.
Great shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Patterson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Waiting. Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. couldn't have hit that any better.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Back go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change